All right, welcome back to Sweaty Palms. I hope you got your barf bags ready. All right, you good? We'll start off with number 19, because that's what I always do. Sweaty Palms of the Grand Canyon. I hope you got a harness on. Also, though, it might not be that steep under where he's sitting. Yeah, it also could be quite a drop. I don't know, this one doesn't bother me quite as much as some of the others. It just makes me want to go to the Grand Canyon, because I've never been. And it looks like a pretty cool place to sightsee. Oh well, we'll add it to my list of places I need to go before I die. Not your regular swing. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, at least you're roped in. That actually seems kind of awesome. I'm not gonna lie. Actually, wow, for jumping off the roof, I'm really surprised he didn't actually go as high on the upswing as I thought he would. Yeah, it's just like a more extreme version of one of those things you can do at Six Flags, you know, where you harness in and they crank you up and then you go flying. Those are really fun, actually. I've only done it once, but I had a good time. It'd be, you know, a heck of a thing convincing me to actually jump off the roof there, but I'm sure once someone either pushed me or I got the courage up, it'd be really fun. I'd be super down for that, especially with a bunch of people watching. You'd be like a freaking superhero there. That'd be sweet. Tornado. What would you even do if you saw that approach? Like, what would you do? Why are you standing there? Why are you moving? Why aren't you turning around and speeding off the other direction as fast as you possibly can? Are you deer in headlights awestruck by... I want to know the aftermath. Was this footage recovered from a phone that was found in a pile of debris after this tornado passed? Or did this person upload it themselves? It's a little bit better that you're not as close and you got a telephoto lens, but I'd be out of there so fast. No. Maybe you're just used to it, but no. Spiral staircase in the Taihang Mountains, China. That's really wild, actually. That'd be a hell of a workout going up those. Like, all right, I'm done for the day. I've burned enough calories. I wonder how many floors that's equivalent to. I mean, I guess if every spiral is about a floor, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 minutes later. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 20. About 21 floors high. That's pretty good exercise, climbing 21 floors. Pretty decent. Probably I'm trying to think of what I would do in 20 minutes on a Stairmaster. Maybe like a 5-minute job, probably. Maybe. I don't know. It's not that bad. Don't catch your finger. Ooh. Oh, God. Dude, you gotta wonder how often they have accidents around there, because I don't care how good you are or how many times you've done that. There is gonna be a day where you're tired, you're off your rhythm, and it's gonna go really wrong for you. Like, I'm sorry, everyone makes mistakes no matter how good they are. That's impressive, but dude's probably going a little bit quicker just for the camera. He's like, oh, I'm gonna do a little show off work right here. I'm confident enough. I can be focused for these few seconds, but I don't know. You always go that fast? Ugh, that's nerve-wracking. Demolition. Why are you doing that? Why are you breaking the wall that you're standing on without a harness? Are you out of your mind? How have you lived this long? You appear to be a fully grown adult, and the way you're doing this suggests that it's not your first rodeo. I'm really surprised that you have made it this far, honestly. I mean, your time might come any day. This is just the literal version of sawing off the tree branch that you're sitting on. What are you doing? I don't understand why he's doing that. It's like, God damn it, I just want to fall down. I wish this wall would give out so I could just fall off this roof. Passing a truck. Oh God, terrible, terrible timing. Your car, I can't tell if the truck sped up or if this dude's car is just so bad that it couldn't accelerate past the truck. Because it seemed like he had a decent amount of time, but it was just like, it can't do it, can't accelerate. I'm sorry, dude, but you should probably know the limits of your vehicle before trying to pass. And did you see how many other trucks there were? That had to be like a 6-truck convoy. You weren't getting anywhere there. Ridding motorcycle like a boss. I too can rid my motorcycle like a boss because I don't have one. I'm actually taking a motorcycle class in a few weeks. It'll be interesting. That seems really unsafe. Also, that's me now, dude. When I'm driving my car, it has autopilot, right? So especially if I'm in traffic under the freeway, if it's between like 10 and 20 miles an hour, I don't have to touch the wheel or touch the pedals. I can straight up kick back, hands behind my head. What is this guy doing though? Oh my God, he's straight up steering without, okay, this is the human version of autopilot. Dude, I tweeted about it the other day. It's so crazy that I can just sit back and like not do anything. Oh my God. Like traffic isn't so bad anymore. Oh man. Anyway, all right. That's the motorcycle equivalent, which seems not nearly as safe. At least he's wearing a helmet. Okay, I'm assuming it's a massive drop on the other side. Dude, are you doing like a nose pick on a road bike? Dude's on a road bike doing this. That's wild. Oh. Wow. You know, the thing is, if you took off the ledge right there, you remove that, and you just put this in a parking lot, 6 inches off the ground, I bet that most people wouldn't have a terribly difficult time riding along it. The jumping up there, difficult. The riding along that, it's probably, oh, what do you do? Why are you bouncing around on a rock like that? I don't understand. What do you want to do? You want to die? Oh my God. And he's clipped in too. I'm sure he's good enough to be able to clip out if he needs to, but I don't. The thing about humans is, for whatever reason, they hate being alive. Sweaty summit of the Eiger. Eiger? Yo, that just looks like avalanche material right there. I bet not too many people go there very regularly. It just looks like, what if that entire sheet just gives out at any given moment? And you're dead. It's nothing. I suppose maybe you have a moment you jump to the other side, but you lose your footing. You take the other person, like, are you roped together? If one person goes down, the other person falls with them. Oh my God. Extreme skiing. Oh, I've seen this one before. Have we seen this one in a video? I don't know if we've seen the video, but I have seen this before. It's pretty sweet, actually. This is less sweaty palms and more just, that's pretty cool. I suppose if you went a little bit too quickly, you're going to decapitate yourself on that, or it's going to hurt really badly. But how many flips do you just do? Is that like a double backflip? And then across the pond. That's so cool. That's so, and then you do a backflip out of the, oh. I have seen this one. Yeah. No, that's so cool. This is so cool. I'll be honest, I enjoy watching skiing a lot more. Even though I snowboard myself, I actually prefer watching skiing. Like the super pipe competitions and all that. I actually find the skiers more entertaining. But this is just, I wonder how mad the bike race organizers got when he like flew over them. That's so sick though. I wish I were better at snowboarding. I'm okay, but that, nah. That's out of this world. Rooftop escape. All right, welcome to Assassin's Creed in real life, of which there are actually probably a million videos on YouTube that are titled Assassin's Creed in real life, and I've seen a few of them. As cool as that is, and I guess none of the stuff that they've done in here was, at least from the view of the GoPro, it seemed too outrageous to where if you're really good at parkour, you're running a big risk. But it's just, for us average people, me and maybe you're watching this like you're a parkour master and you do this yourself, in which case you're not included in this, but there's a lot of room for error there. I wonder if the police get called if you're doing that. Seems like a public safety hazard. Man, I'm a buzzkill. What of you? Let me check my phone. How disappointed would you be, though, if you dropped your phone? Like, that'd be kind of a bummer. Oh, sweet muscle up, though, at the end, though. By the way, just a real casual muscle up there. No big deal. I'd not do that. I feel very confident in my ability to hang from one hand without slipping. No issues there. And I think I'd hit the muscle up on the way back up, but there's just, the payoff is not enough for me to ever want to do a thing like that. It's just, I get a few hits on the internet is great, some good street cred, but also I might die if there's a gust of wind, so I'm good. Water tunnel. That's just my worst nightmare. I don't like anything about this. Is it really, like, is it just a little quick thing right through there to the other side? I guess it is, so it's not that bad, but dude, I have nightmares about walking across some kind of tide pool area and falling into some pit that I can't see. I don't notice it. I fall in and I'm stuck. I can't find the way out, and the tide is going in and out. You can't explain that. And I get stuck and I drown. Humans aren't made for water, okay? We're made to be up on land, breathing the oxygen that is floating freely in the atmosphere. Not that. I would take dangling off of the TV antenna any day before diving into some water cave. Seriously. Running from pyroclastic flow. Oh. That doesn't look good. That doesn't look good at all. I hope that this camera was recovered after the fact and this person isn't just sitting there in awe. And by the word pyroclastic, I'm assuming don't breathe this. It's bad. You will die. And it fades out ominously to black. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Dude, what would you do? That's like, oh man. It's worse than a tornado. At least with a tornado, if you hide under a bridge, like, you can be okay. That, you just breathe in and die, I assume. Fidget spinners for ninjas. How are we going to take a fidget spinner and turn it into something nerve-wracking? Okay, so it's not really a fidget spinner, but it's something that you'd see in like a Street Fighter. That is actually kind of, okay. Jesus Christ. How in the world are you doing that? What in the... How are you keeping track of where the blade is and not chopping off your finger? Are you kidding me? Are you All right, that's next level. I mean, it's not a fidget spinner. He has a little cut on his wrist. I think he messed up at one point. But Jesus, man, that's... Are you kidding? Like, can people slow down time? Some things can only be explained by that. All right? Or maybe time just passes more slowly, and they don't know. Like, that's just how time passes for those people, and they don't know any differently, because it's qualia. Like, you can't explain the speed at which time passes to someone else. So maybe there are people who just have time pass slower, and they can therefore do crazier things like that. Just, you know? I'm sure that's not the case, but I like to imagine so that I don't feel so inferior. Water slide. It doesn't look like there's any safe place to land. I'm hoping you got a parachute. You got a parachute. Good. I was like, is this just, you go off this and you die? That's it. It's the last water slide you ever ride. It just, all right. You just land on rocks. Real good. That actually seems really fun. If I were crazy and knew how to base jump, that seems like it'd be really cool. I am neither of those things. Well, maybe just a little bit crazy. I don't know. I guess that's for you to decide. I don't think I'll ever do skydiving, let alone base jumping. That's on like another level. I feel like I have so many things to live for. So why would I risk dying jumping out of an airplane? More power to you if you do it. I'm sure it's fun. It's just not high on my list. Anyway, I think that was it for this month of Sweaty Palms. I hope you didn't have to use your barf bag, but you know, I wanted to warn you just in case. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist in the description. If you want to watch any other Reddit-related videos, subscribe if you're not already. And if you want to listen to the music playing in the background right now, it's like the outro over on the Mare Music channel. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.